I have a subliminal just for you. If you could just get into the atmosphere where Jesus is, then you may be able to buy into the idea that you can be made whole. She bought into that idea before she even got there. She's like, if I touch him, I'm healed. What is it that you want to put before Jesus today? What is it that you really have been praying about? What is it that you're so excited about that you don't tell anybody about it because you want to just keep it just sacred? What is it that you are believing God for? What is it that you have really been wrestling with that no one understands? I want to challenge you today, just like the lady with the issue of blood. She felt like if I could just get in the general vicinity of where Jesus is, I know I'd be made whole. If you could just get into the atmosphere and feel him in your midst today. If you could just feel his spirit just for 1 minute. Imagine him there. He's there with you. He's connecting with you. If I be lifted up from the earth, he says, that I will draw all men unto me. That means that he is here. As a content creator on YouTube, I've been hearing or just looking, researching subliminal messages. I don't know, I guess a subliminal message is a message that somebody is sending out to somebody, and they're sending it to them without calling their name. I never knew. I always use subliminals to retrain my brain and rewire my central nervous system. But God gave me a subliminal for you today. And that subliminal is, you can do anything if you believe. It seems simple, but sometimes it's so hard for us to grab a hold of that thought. I want to say it again, that you can do anything if you believe. I want you to know that more so now than ever, it's important for you to really hold on to God. It's important that you begin to really nurture belief in what it is. Look it up, read about it, understand it, digest it, and hold on to it. Because the word of God says that if you believe that it's already done, it will happen for you. The problem is sometimes we get discouraged because we're looking at our current circumstance, our current reality, and what we're facing right now, and the devil plays on our reality. He knows how to use our reality to get us to really take a seed out of the ground and just throw it out, or like Jesus was teaching, just allow anything in life to grab a seed along the path or a vine to grow around that seed, and it's not productive. That vine represents, to me, this is my philosophy, okay, the nerve in your brain that's already so strong, and that nerve may be linked to doubt and discouragement, anxiety, and depression. See, when you introduce a new thought, which is a seed, into your mind, the other side of your mind or your brain begins to really awaken. And that thought will begin to really stimulate nerves in your mind, in your heart, and throughout your whole body. And when your body is activated on the right side of your thoughts, then what happens is your belief goes into the atmosphere, and God kind of grabs it and begins to work around it. Your situations begin to change. You'll notice little small things first. He takes that substance of your faith and he will begin to clothe your faith in physical matter. I think it's just absolutely amazing how God sits back and he waits on us just to do our part. A lot of times we get caught up in what's going on and we get distracted from doing our part. All you have to do is your part. Stay in your lane. Do your thing according to what God has called you to do. And if you believe in your heart that it is already done and you faint not, then know that it will happen for you. It most definitely will happen for you. Can you imagine? I always think about the story about the woman with the issue of blood. I mean, she had this hemorrhaging problem. She bled for like 12 years, no matter what she did. Can you imagine going to the doctor's office, seeing this physician, this specialist, and no matter what you did, how much you paid, how much you prayed, nothing really happened? But it's something about Jesus. He was on the scene and everybody heard about him and his teachings and the way that he spoke with such authority and his ability to connect. He had a way of talking to people in parables to get them to really sit down and think. It's like, I always say Jesus is an action verb. He's the word of God in motion. And just to be able to have enough faith in him, she had to find him. She risked it all touching him, but here it is, felt that if I could touch, she convinced herself of the idea. If I could just touch the hem of his garment, I could be made whole. Why did she say it though? Because she saw so much evidence in all of the teachings and all the things that he told them not to talk about, they talked about anyway. So the word got out about how powerfully anointed Jesus was. So even though physically he's not here for you, spiritually he is here for you. And if you can imagine that no matter what your circumstance is today, if you had the same faith, you saw the same miracles, you saw him speak with so much authority, you saw it because you read the word of God and that's how you saw it. If you could just use your imagination and just put yourself in that scene in whatever story, a part of the scriptures you're reading, if you could put yourself in that scene, put your mind there, put your imagination there, imagine that you are sitting there and you have tried everything that you possibly could try on your own. You have prayed, you call yourself fasting, you did it all on your own. But if you could just get into the atmosphere where Jesus is, then you may be able to buy into the idea that you can be made whole. She bought into that idea before she even got there. She's like, if I touch him, I'm healed. What is it that you want to put before Jesus today? What is it that you really have been praying about? What is it that you're so excited about that you don't tell anybody about it because you want to just keep it just sacred? What is it that you are believing God for? What is it that you have really been wrestling with that no one understands? I want to challenge you today. Just like the lady with the issue of blood, she felt like if I could just get in the general vicinity of where Jesus is, I know I'd be made whole. If you could just get into the atmosphere and feel him in your midst today. If you could just feel his spirit just for 1 minute, imagine him there. He's there with you. He's connecting with you. If I be lifted up from the earth, he says, that I will draw all men unto me. That means that he is here. He's here today in your atmosphere. And if you could just touch him, if he could just sit and talk with you, if you could just be in the area where he is, know that whatever it is, baby, it is already done. She didn't doubt it. She touched him and he said, who touched me? Because he felt healing go out of him. Everybody was touching him though. But it's different when you touch him. Come on, somebody. When you have faith already, you done decided before you even get there. See, some of you need to make a decision. You need to decide before you even talk to the Lord today. Make a decision about what you know he's going to do for you. So that when you go there in prayer, you touch him and it's released onto you. If you truly do believe. I love you guys. Peace. And I still, check this out, I be believing in you. Have a good day.